Good morning. If you've ever taken a shower and used a loofah to scrub your skin and thought that they grew in the ocean, you were wrong, but I thought the same thing. And then one day at Miners, I found some loofah seeds and thought, hey, I'd try it out. I didn't know they grew in the ground. So here we have our loofah plants. And this is the second harvest. All of these seeds grew from seeds that we saved from our loofahs last year. And I'd say we had a 100% success rate. I had to pull out 2 for every 3 that we planted. I want to show you the different sizes as they grow. This is a baby loofah. You can see the flower. It hasn't opened. It got too cold and it's died before it even had a chance. We're very late in the season. It's about mid-September. But this body here begins to expand. It lengthens and thickens and starts to grow into like a cucumber. They won't taste like cucumber though, let me warn you. Although it's considered a vegetable that you can eat. We've got some pretty different shapes and sizes. So for this green hard skin, the skin begins to turn a little papery. You can feel a little ply when you squeeze it. Still not ready, it's heavy. It's got a lot of water weight. So you want to leave that to cook a little longer, but it's starting to soften in color. We're going to come over here. I've got one that's ready. It looks like this. Now typically they just yank right off the vine, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it so I don't look like an idiot in case I tear the whole thing down. We had a round one here close to it. Some of them get into the shape of balls, and you know, I really don't think that the DNA of the plant really determines the shape. I think it's the growing conditions, but in a few more years I'll be able to expand on that. This year we're not saving the seeds of every loofah that we harvest. I'm going to be a little more selective. I want ones that are early ripening, so I've already saved quite a few seeds from the ones that we've harvested, and then I'm going to go for size. And I am going to save the ones from the round ones because I think that's important, and who knows, maybe it is DNA. So you start by ripping off the end. This is not the end that you picked. It's going to be the end that was that had the flower. Give it a good shake. You got to be able to hear the rattle. I don't know if you can hear that. And out come the seeds. They look like that. Now I'm not going to save these seeds. I'm just going to toss them over the fence. Typically the seeds I don't save. I either put in this fun compost pile I'm starting out in the front yard. We'll see if they grow next year. It could be fun. Or I'll throw them over to the goats and the chickens. Then you just start peeling. These little strings here are very helpful, unlike the dog behind us who's about to tear the fence down. And then you just dig in. Once you get up to the top, the seeds should pull the rest down. Look at it, it's a sponge. You can bleach them, boil them with colors and vinegar. I did onion skins and vinegar last year and got a nice rose pink loofah. And the color lasted. I'm still scrubbing with it. And if it has a little bit of browning to it, that's all the conditions. You know, maybe there is a crack in the skin, and that's okay. As long as you don't have rot. It'll bleach right out. So I'm going to bleach this loofah, and it's going to look beautiful. It's very soft and kind of slimy, so rinsing it with soap and water is good. Once you have your loofah, you can put it in the washing machine. You can use soap and water and clean it, keep it from mildew. Make sure after you shower you hang it up to dry. It dries pretty quickly. It's got a lot of places that the air can flow through. And so I hope you give it a shot. Miners, Ace Hardware, Home Depot, they all have loofah seed. And I got the organic kind. But growing that way, I don't know. There's just chicken poop in the dirt. So anyway, give it a shot. And make sure you use a trellis. It'll grow about 30 feet high if you let it. This year I didn't, so, you know, it kind of goes where it wants. Way out there you can see some volunteers from last year's compost pile. It's about 6 feet in width. And it's got about 8 loofah on it. So we'll see how that does. That was an accident. Alright, see you soon.